Relationship is a beautiful thing to be in, but there are things that make relationship beautiful and there are things that make relationship looks weird and sarcastic. In today's video, I'm here to give you an insight on 6 behaviors that you shouldn't tolerate in your relationship. Stay tuned, buckle up, and I'll be right back. Welcome back. Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Mickey and this is my YouTube channel, The Moment with Michael. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also share to grow the channel. I know many people have been in a weird relationship and they are finding ways and means to sneak out of it, but it's become very difficult. This is due to them tolerating certain behaviors which they shouldn't have tolerated. But in today's video, I'm here to give you the insight on 6 behaviors you shouldn't tolerate in your relationship. 1. Jealousy and possessiveness. This is when your partner always wants to know your whereabouts, always try to infuse you with certain infidelity things you've not even indulged yourself into. They always want to know your whereabouts, where you go during the day. They always want to impose certain things in the relationship which will always makes you feel bored. And you could tell that right from the scratch of the relationship things wasn't like that, but now things has all sort of turned upside down. They're always monitoring you. If you put your phone down, the next minute when you come, your partner is going through your phone. Like each and every time, they always want to monitor you, your whereabouts, things you do during the daily, and all sort of things. If you are in such relationship, I think you shouldn't tolerate it. Or if you see that the relationship is making you feel uncomfortable or weird, I think you need to talk to your partner. If yes, still things are going as you don't want it, this is very hard for me to say, but just walk out from the relationship. Because if you are in such relationship where your partner is very jealous, is very so possessive, always telling you what to do, always trying to be fishy into your daily activities, I'm not saying you being transparent to your partner is it's not good, but it's good to be transparent to your partner. But here lies the case: if they are doing things so abnormal or they are doing things too much, then I think it's time for you to just call it a quit in the relationship. 2. Unwillingness to communicate. This is when your partner always refuses to communicate to you when there is a conversation or difficult conversation for you guys to talk about. At times you could tell that during or beginning of the relationship, your communication was very nice. You guys communicate very well. But here lies the case. Things has really gone bad. This is when your partner tries to refuse you or not to talk about certain things. Because if this behavior normally goes on and on in the relationship, it really makes you feel uncomfortable. At times, if there is a conversation you guys need to talk about, he or she tries not to talk about it, tries to ghost the communication. And if this normally happens, I bet you will really feel so weird in the relationship. And also, they try not to listen to your conversation, they try not to listen to your concern during some conversations that normally comes up. At times in a relationship, I think both sides need to communicate to listen to each other. But when this happens whereby your partner always wants you to listen to his or her concern when there is an argument or there is a conversation between you two, and each and every time when you try to give out or try to be a little bit vocal on certain conversations between you two, he or she tries not to listen to your concern. I think this is a huge red flag. When you see these signs, I think you shouldn't tolerate these behaviors anymore. When you see and you talk about it and yes, still this behavior is still ongoing, just walk out from the relationship. 3. Physical abuse. This is one of the things I always do tell some couples when their partner always abuse them physically, that if they see this kind of behavior, they shouldn't watch it bear. They shouldn't let it slide off. They should just walk out from the relationship, because you can't be with a partner who is so abusive. All the time I do say that if you are with an abusive partner, An abusive partner can kill you each and any point in time. So, as my third point is saying, physical abuse. At times, if you are in a relationship whereby there is a dispute or there is an argument which is just a minor issue that shouldn't cause any kind of physical abuse, then your partner tries to abuse you. The partner tries to abuse you physically. If you are into this type of relationship, I think you need to walk out from the relationship, because you could tell that this is the type of partner who always, when there is an argument between you two or there is an issue between you two, you guys always sit down and talk through it for things to just settle down. But here lies the case now, there is some kind of behavior which has been fused into the relationship, whereby all the time, if there is an issue, one partner wants to physically abuse the other partner. This behavior, if you try to tolerate this behavior in the relationship each and every time, or you try to ignore, I think it's really going to cause a problem for you. One is really going to cause a problem for you. You wouldn't know the day that this issue may cause a chaos between you two, or one might hit the other and it will cause a whole lot of issue. So if I was to be you, or if you are listening to me right now, if you are in such relationship whereby your partner always physically abuse you, I think you guys need to talk through it. Find certain people so that you guys, or find certain counselors to talk to them. If yes, to your partner is giving you such an abuse or always physically abuse you, then try to work out of the relationship for your safety. Fourth behavior you shouldn't tolerate in your relationship is constant criticism. This involves when your partner always tries to find faults, which makes you feel inadequate in the relationship. Because I'm not saying if your partner tries to criticize you when you do something is wrong, but here lies the case, he or she tries to find fault on or based on anything that you do in the relationship. For example, let's say if he or she doesn't call you on the regular time, your partner has fault at it. If this behavior always keeps on going, or you don't normally talk through when this behavior happens, this makes you feel uncomfortable in the relationship, makes you feel inadequate in the relationship, because the little things that you normally do in the relationship, your partner always tries to find fault towards it. Always the little things that you normally do, he or she tries to criticize you. Even things that shouldn't, or things that does not need any critics, he or she tries to criticize you on certain things that you do. At times when this happens, I know how uncomfortable, how unbearable it is when someone tries to find fault in anything you do. It is not wrong when people try to find fault in things you do, but it is wrong when all the time your partner makes you feel uncomfortable or tries to find any faulty things you do in the relationship, or tries to create that kind of uncomfortable or inadequate level of feelings in the relationship. 5. Emotional abuse. This involves behaviors like gaslighting and also constant criticism and belittling. This is when your partner tries to abuse you through vocal or abuse you verbally. So, example, when they try to threaten you, insult you, or try to cause some kind of manipulation and control upon you. How does this feel when you are in such relationship? This really makes you feel very, very bad, because you are in a relationship whereby your partner always tries to abuse you emotionally by always using some kind of vocal voice on you, try to insult you in the relationship. You could tell, or this is really clear to your side, that it makes you feel unbearable in the relationship, because you could tell that if you are into a happy relationship, your partner needs to, or try always to communicate with you very nicely. Although if there is some kind of issues between you two, at least the conversation and certain words needs to be very nice and very beautiful. But here lies the case, your partner tries to belittle you, try to make you feel like you are such, like, for example, an inferior goose to him or her, it really makes you feel bad. If you are into this relationship and you see this behavior, I think you need to be very vocal upon it. If yes, so this behavior is still ongoing or makes you feel unwanted in the relationship, I think you need to work out from it. Because you can't be in a relationship whereby your partner always tries to cause some gaslighting in the relationship, constant critics, and also try to insult, threats, all because maybe there are things that in the relationship he or she don't like. If he or she doesn't like certain things in the relationship, he or she needs to find certain words or certain ways to control them, or certain things to resolve any issues between you two. But when he or she tries to use certain words to abuse you emotionally, it's really a bad thing, or it's really a bad behavior in a relationship that you need not to tolerate. The sixth behavior, control. And that is one of the things that I want to basically speak widely on it. Control in a relationship. That is one of the behavior I think people normally find it wrong doing it. This involves when your partner tries to tell you or tries to control you of what to wear, whom to see, or what to do in the relationship. I think every partner or couple have an opinion to share in the relationship based on what they want their partner to do in the relationship. It's cool in the relationship, it's something that everybody does. But here lies the case when your partner tries to always be on your neck, letting you do certain things which you feel uncomfortable in. I understand that at times, I want to speak on what to wear basically. At times, you could wear certain things that your partner don't want you to wear. It's cool. But here lies the case, at times, you feel comfortable in a dress you want to. But if your partner is the type of person who always wants to control you of what to wear, I think it's a behavior that, you need to just see through it or talk through it. You could tell that the control is very too much in the relationship. I'm not saying controlling your partner it's wrong, but here lies the case. There are certain control that needs to be, or needs a certain limit to go. Let's say for instance, your partner is telling you not to see certain friends of yours, which for me, I think it's a no for me. If here lies the case, you are seeing a friend and your partner is trying to, control you of whom to see, don't see this friend, don't talk to this, don't talk to, a particular group of friends in your friendship cycle, I think it's a wrong behavior. You shouldn't tolerate this type of behavior, because if you tolerate this type of behavior, your partner is going to make you shade away certain friends in your friendship cycle, which is really very, very bad. If the control is too much, it's really going to make you feel unbearable in the relationship. I know you could tell this is so practical. It's a daily thing we always know. Most couple normally finds into the relationship, and it has been a question most couple always normally talk about it, that their partner always try to control them too much. And it's true, it's a daily thing that normally goes on and on and on in most relationships. Some partners become so possessive, telling, or so controllable in the relationship. Realize the case, they try to tell their partner what to do, what not to do. I know in every relationship there are rules abiding by it. There are things that people like and they dislike in the relationship. But here lies the case, if there are certain things your partner dislike, and when he or she tries to be vocal to you or tries to tell you about it, and here lies the case, when you put it in place, it's going to cause a little chaos between you and others. I think it's a wrong behavior in the relationship. If you tolerate this type of behavior, your partner is really going to make you, or it's really going to distance you away from certain people who are maybe going to help you in the near future, or who are going to help you in life. If you are in this situation, I think you need to talk through with your partner so that he or she will know when and where or certain things to, you know, be controllable, or certain things to control in the relationship. I hope this video is really going to be very helpful to you, and also going to help you, or going to widen your knowledge about certain behaviors that you shouldn't tolerate in the relationship. These behaviors that I've listed in this video, I think you need to make it a daily practice in your relationship, so that it will definitely give you a healthy relationship to be in, to make you feel comfortable in the relationship. If you see this behavior coming up in your relationship, I think you need to sit and talk to your partner about it, or, you know, recommend this video to your partner to watch, to have a change in mind in the relationship, to have a wonderful and healthy relationship. My name is Mickey. This is my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and also share your thoughts on it. I'm out.